Hello, people. It be me. I have a webcam today. In case it's we're gonna be working on more things again to do with STiBaRC. We might have people drop in. We got music. We got vibing mainly, and we have bad internet, which means we're gonna have not a lot of anything really other than bad internet. So I'm just going to. How do I? Just trying to figure out how I would. Oh, there's the share button. Okay, right. And if you're tuning in after the fact, welcome. It is. Yeah, we're just going to vibe for maybe an hour, and we're going to work on STiBaRC Mobile because everything looks good here. Oh, my hand's all over the camera. Everything's looking great here. It's not looking so great if we go and activate mobile. So we cannot do that. So yeah, we gotta figure out how that's breaking. Give me a minute. Just move that. Right, mobile. Let's do that. So yeah, obviously cards be breaking, that the header's breaking, the footer's breaking. I think everything's breaking, to be completely honest. I think, yeah, most stuff is very broken. So we're gonna do that because mobile is dead. So I'll just get rid of this. That was annoying. Where to begin? Probably the header, because there's a fair amount of work that I'd like to do on the header. I'll chuck this up over here. This isn't sign up. This is index. Okay. So, the music audio hasn't been going through because it rerouted. There we go. You have music now. Congrats. I hate that. I hate that it auto redirected to my earphones, so it's causing problems. I think what we should do is this search thing. First of all, the search has got to go. The search thing. I reckon if we make it a button maybe, and then expand the header down. As you can tell, I didn't design this for mobile when I made it, so it's a little jank moving forward, but she'll be right. I think search should go, and then we'll just move this. If search isn't gonna move, then we'll move search. Where is the search? Oh, it's weird. Okay, that's what it is. I think most of the inputs are going to have to shrink, because if we look not at the profiles, jank and a half, but if we're looking here, we should have, yeah, this is all just all over the shot. I don't even know. Yeah, we should be able to fix that. Because they're two different sections side by side, so we should be able to move all of that. Well, let's start with the header. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, so to speak. So that's, it's a nav actually, it's not a header. I've been misspeaking. Yeah. So we're looking at input, primary alt. There we go. So that's something. What would be the best way to handle this? I have no idea what the audio is going to be like. Maybe someone will join at some point and join the voice chat. Don't know, we'll see. But until that point comes along, we're gonna just chill. So I think what we should do is set up some media queries. I apologize for the flashing on the right. There's not a whole lot I can do about it because of the live preview program I'm using. So like we cannot live preview it, but I would rather live preview, to be honest. I don't know what these do. Wait, if Ben gets on later, I'll take a gaze at this, but until that point, we'll just work with this. So, let's CSS media queries. I'm bad at this. Let's take a look at W3 Schools, our best friend. So, I find this probably worth getting. Why does it just become, the STiBaRC logo's gotta go as well, because, yeah, it just starts squishing until it's actually not even visible anymore. So as soon as it starts squishing, I think what we might do is compact it to just that. We'll see. And then that's like the smallest it'll go. So we'll compact the search to just a little thing as well, which we'll do probably at what's that? That's just less than 800 pixels. Does that have a, okay, that's a tablet. Yeah, let's do that at 800 pixels. So if we bring this and that up, I've got two Google Chromes, one for this and one for this. Don't mind me. What are we looking at here? And max width. Oh, hello, somebody joined. Oh, no, they left again. That's fine. And that will be an 800 pixels. I imagine a lot of people that are going to watch this will probably just be lads looking at the replay, which is fine. I'm content with that. We'll see. We'll see if anybody comes on in. Anyways. This music good? Oh no, it's just chilling. Okay, so I'm gonna go nav items input dot primary alt. So that should only capture that. Display So I think what we should do with this is set it up so that there's just a search button. I don't know the best way of doing this. I know it sounds bad, but W3, do you have do we have a responsive search bar? Is your search bars are easy enough to do? Yeah. I just want to know if there's a responsive one. Ah, that just rearranges the header. We could do that, but I don't think it would be necessary if we I'm not sure if we should like shrink the buttons or something. Anyways, we'll bring this back over here. Sure, we don't need you anymore, goodbye. So we've currently got that not displaying. Okay. Oh, that's an image source. Can you change an image source with CSS? Let's find out. So that's a dot logo image. No. Okay, cool. So we can take a look at that. So let's see URL. Oh, you can. That's cool. So if we go. Shit. Okay, we don't see that. Design files. Jimbo. Okay, so it doesn't look like you can. Okay, that's fine. What we'll do is we'll that's annoying. Let me just fix that real quick. What? Oh. What was that? Oh, okay. Oh, that's just a span. I don't even know what that is. Does that do anything? No? Okay, it's just chilling. As you do. Exciting. So, what we might do is logo large. So we're not breaking stuff. And then your logo is small. I don't think, if we take a look now. No, we don't have something with just that. Okay, we can. Okay, well, what we're going to do, I probably shouldn't have removed that, that's fine. We are going to open up my design program. Welcome. My throat is all over the shot. It's like started to. Oh boy, what did I do? Oh. It's like it's started to cool down like a tiny bit here in Australia, and the world is just sick now. So yeah, I'm not like sick or any of their business, but it'd be like that now. Why are you like this? So obnoxious. What? Okay, it is a weird situation. Selection, background. That should be overkill. Yeah, that'll be right. Because it's only going to be very small. Ooh. Stream be laggy. What am I doing? I'm looking here. Here we go. I was vibing too hard. Zone files, and I want logo. Actually, how much padding does? Oh, it doesn't have that much. We'll just have to take a look at that. I don't think it'll be a problem, but logo square. We can always rename it. What about? And I think this is starting to shoot OBS, so we're just gonna close you real quick. Why are you freaking out? You had good connection before. Why you have? Oh, okay. I see how it is. I see how it is. It seems to be right, according to. I don't know. We'll just logo square. Okay, and then we'll just have you hidden by default, and then unhide it when we need to. Yep, same. Oh, my Mac be heating up very fast. Okay, so now we're going logo, large, display, none. Good, fan. Could be that I didn't save you. Get out. Oh, there we go. Dot logo. That's so if we go dot nav dot logo large, logo small, display none. Oh, okay. Okay. There we go. Logo small, img, display inherit. I think it might be inline block. Not what I wanted to do. I want to control F. There we go. Thank you. Display inline block. Why are you not working? It's probably something stupid, because it always is. I wonder if it's because I've never actually set up. Small. There should be 2. Go to the first one, please. Thank you. My pedantic self display. Hello, person that joined. Don't leave me. Would it be block? Confusion is sort of immeasurable about how this works. You should be none. These brackets just be out here. Okay, it was working before, so I think not that one. Actually, I might just leave this voice chat and see if that helps. That might help the stream, I'm not sure. Oh boy, oh that's scary. I have done a thing, and now okay. I don't know why the stream's doing this. I think when it uploads later, it's better. I don't know how that is, but it is, so we'll hope that it's like that. And we will press on trying to figure out this stupid nav bar thing. Maybe that's why it's causing problems. Yeah, okay, there we go. Now it's... But I think as soon as we go larger than that, yeah, we got both of them showing. So... media only screen and min width. Let's see if that's a thing. I think it is. Very small. Okay, there we go. That's working. Cool. Very cool. So we're basically going to do the same thing for this search bar, except this will become a button that will lead to somewhere else. I don't know. But already that's way nice. Okay, that's wonky, but that's fine. So I think what we might do is just copy the login button and have that be search. I wonder if there's a way to shrink that text a little better. Your href is going to be nothing. So yeah, we shouldn't have any of that. And the trouble being now, yeah, we got this. This jank. Which means it didn't really fix anything. So I'm not really sure what you did. go to material icons, chuck in a material. No, my Vibestream was supposed to start now. Search. This is where we're getting all of the icons for our thing from. Ooh, that's weird. Why is that? That's pretty interesting. Anyways, we just want this one. I think we can. Oh. Yeah, so we've got a problem with that. I forget how we handle buttons with icons in this. Let's see. I think what we can do is if we just go button. I thought I put in a button.icon, maybe I didn't. Okay, so we'll just go dot button. We'll chuck this in. It's a bit intense. Actually, what if we material icons? What if this all worked better than chucking it all in a span? If we just go search. Oh boy! Oh, that was the wrong thing. Oh, that works pleasantly well. Okay. Anyways, that's primary alt. I just want. Here we go. That button dot material. If I can spell material icons. Line height 0px. Okay, that didn't work. Font size 1 What's the default font size of a button? Is that specified anywhere, or is it not? 17 pixels, okay. And now it's smaller, great, cool. Why are you like this? Why do you... $20 pixels. Why are you gonna do to me like this? Why you gotta... Another thing we might do, if we don't change the, no, we'll set it to 20 bit. I want to change the padding there, because the padding is not square. So, we've currently got that as our 8 pixel pad. Oh, that's bad. No, it's nasty. One area. Ooh, that's nice and compact. I don't know if I like that. I don't know how I feel about that. That's weird. Ad block is blocking something on YouTube Studio. Yeah, that starts. It really starts to fall apart here. Like nothing's fixing anything. I'm aware. I'm doing it. Thank you. Anyways. Oh, thank you, calendar. We could shrink the size. Like the button text size. That might help. I think buttons in general need to shrink a little bit. Button font size. What if we go 15 pixels? Didn't help. And let me change our padding to like 1 rem. Ooh, that's nice. 5 pixels. 8 pixels. Which was it? What? Okay. That's nice and small and compact as well. What if we changed our margin? Let's just separate you out a little bit. Go up to the... I want number 3. They don't have a margin, that's all handled by some wonky CSS. Up in here. I reckon they would just get rid of the... so we won't change the margin because we can't. So add, no, not hashtag, add media only screen. And max width. I'm aware that some of this is probably janky and a lot of people are going to scream at me, or people will scream at me for it. I don't really care. Logo small, IMG, display none. Naturally this isn't working. No, because it's wrong. And then we'll also get rid of the dot button dots. What did I call it? I don't think I called it anything. Okay, we're gonna put you as search. Display none. I really dislike that it's set up weirdly. Let's... What is M left and M right? Left. That's not even handled by this. Of course it doesn't. Just chuck you back out to there. We've got to fix that. Let's fix that real quick. Button dot search. Display none. So you mean to tell me that this line of code here completely useless? Yeah, it is. Okay. That's fine, I'm content with that. We could actually probably get rid of the search a little later rather than just straight up removing it at 800 pixels because it's not until like we just at what point does it start to... It's not until about 600 pixels that it becomes janky, but well, we'll get rid of it. 2 songs on loop. That's fine. What else are we gonna look at? Oh, if the search is going, then we don't need to get rid of you, actually. We don't. No, just... You can still be chilling here. I don't know what you do. I don't think you do anything. I reckon... Yeah, I reckon if we put a big enough margin on you, you will do all of the things that we want you to do. Button... The nav... Do we have one of them? We can make one. I think that's just, yeah. Nav, items, button. That spells, that's... Oh. Okay. That's fine, we can... Nav items. Button. Margin. 10px. Oh, that's big. 65 REM. Also pretty big. Also, I feel like it should be margin left. 10px. Yeah, I'm content with that. If we run back down here, what I want to do is when we get... Once we get rid of search entirely. Of all the features to go, probably shouldn't be the search one, to be completely honest. Nav items. What is it? It's align content. No. Items. Center. Display. Flex. It's align items and justify. 10 center. I don't dislike it. It looks a little jank there, but like once we get there, it doesn't look. Just ignore that. Yeah, I prefer that. Okay, never mind. I feel that it's not until like mobile small that it really needs the thing really needs to go. Can we? If we're looking at .nav, .nav. How? Nav container. Okay, we're gonna modify the nav container though because it's very far out from that side. I don't like it. Okay, 400 pixels. Nav container. Yeah, I like that. No, that looks whack. 1.5 REM. completely ignoring all of this. That's a nice looking nav when we're logged out. No, that's not what I meant to do. No. Control S. We'll command this. Logged out. Oh, this is Jag. This is some Jag level stuff going on here. Again, I don't know what. That's a button, but like, but not a button? I don't know, I didn't do that. I'm not gonna modify it. I didn't make that bit of it. In terms of a header, that's pretty good. I am content with that. I don't know how to. Well. Why is your margin weird? What's the actually no, what's the margin on the buttons that we set up to be here? Or way up the top. How long have we been? 42 minutes. That's alright. Button. Top button. Button. There we go. Button. Button. Nav. Nav button. It's nav items then button. Oh. I apologize. Muchly. Got that jank microphone. Okay, we're back. Why do I have... Oh, I've got mentions. Hey, Signary's live. That's pretty cool. Anyway, margin left is already always 10 px. Let's just go up here. Down, let's just take a look. Drop down? Yeah, there we go. Dot BFP button. Chuck a margin of 10 pixels on there. There we go, that's pretty good. I like that. Although the search button, there isn't. Let's just update you. There we go. Okay, cool. So we've got all of our business here. I don't think the drop down button does anything, but we'll leave that for the moment, I think. Let's take a look. Logged out. No, not you. I don't like brackets built in find function. It's a little janky in comparison to Visual Studios. Because Visual Studios, like, I think it stays on the screen while you're modifying stuff, but as soon as you leave the find panel, it's just like, nah, goodbye. We're leaving. Which is a little jank, because like a find and you have to find and replace. You can't just like highlight everything in the document over here. Sorry, I keep pointing at the screen. You have to like. Wow, you can get very wide with that. Yeah, you're sort of shoved into what? Okay, I thought for a second it would. The buttons decrease in size. I think just general text should decrease in size. Let's take a look. What do we have to sit at? Okay. Let's just no. What's that? Nav items. Show the hero header. I think on mobile the hero is a bit excessive. Like you look here and it's just, welcome STiBaRC, welcome. So I forget how this is handled. So if we go dot hero dot large h1, we should be able to go font size 10px. Yeah, okay. It's not actually going to be 10px. By the way, H1. Naturally, it doesn't set the size. Oh, that's a bit jank. Is that just a hard-coded value into one of the CSS packages? Into STiBaRC CSS? Where is that? Oh, no, okay, that's just margins. I don't even know what that does. Hero. If I can spell right. No, okay, so include doesn't use it. Great, so I think that might just be like the default H1 size. Oh, whoops. So I'm gonna go with a casual 20 pixels. No, that looks 30 pixels. Oh boy, that doesn't actually reset. We can change the padding and stuff. Oh, there we go. Font size 2.75 rem. Why did you not? Are you resetting, or am I just? Is it working too well? We just said you did 2 rem. Let's open our inspect panel. Oh no, I've just dropped cables. That's obnoxious. I'm just gonna, don't mind me. Look, there might be nobody watching, but I'm enjoying myself, alright? sounds really sad actually, but whatever. What on earth is going on? This ain't no nav bar, my dude. I don't know what's going on here. Can I inspect you? Oh, okay, apparently it is. Okay, dang, I didn't even notice that. It's still too big. 1 REM. Oh boy. What? Why is... That's wonky. Okay. Why is... Oh. Good 5. Refresh. Thank you. Brackets be out here with some serious jank. We've also got to find a way of moving all of this situation up above recent posts, but because of the way it's all laid out in the HTML, it like just by default moves there. I'll have to talk to Ben because he's handling like all of the layout situation about that. Yeah, that's not really my domain. My domain is making things look good. His domain is making things work good. The camera's over here. So then it's just this card situation. The card needs to be remade. It's just... Ew. It's using like janky old CSS. It's like the first thing that I made because it's the first thing that wasn't. If you look here, this css.html file. So this is everything that Ben came up with before I actually got here, using the concepts that I made. Which were here earlier. It's basically just a lot of jank, really. Well, sorry, this isn't jank. This is good. This is all really well done. So this is what builds on like everything else. And then I came along and jankified it all. So this is basically like all of the stuff that we built everything off. So if we... Oh, please don't. Yeah. So like, if you're looking at everything way back out here, or if we actually remove the... So it looks pretty good here. It looks especially good like this. And obviously none of this has functionality, we're just still sandboxing with functionality, like visual appearance at the moment, and then Joshua should come along and chuck in all of the API to make it all work, which is very cool. What are you doing? Add. Is it add? A card. What am I looking for? Dot card. No, that's default. There should be card dot column add, that's what it's called. Text align. There we go. That just looks a little bit better. It was being a bit weird because it was... That was very nice. This is just one page. We really should have started with this, but whatever. It's a bit difficult. Oh. Yeah, see, for the most part, ignoring all of this because we haven't updated the header, for the most part all of it will be doable. It's... That looks weird with the new color scheme, but well. If you watched last week's, if you watched last week's live stream, it wasn't last week's, it was like the other days. It was a bit of a jank live stream, more jank than this live stream, believe it or not. I had no face cam or music. It was just dead. But we constructed the dark theme, so now if you, it used to look really garbage, and then we rebuilt all of it so it looks super nice now. For the most part, yeah, it does. It looks pretty good. The only thing I'm concerned about is that but I don't think there's a way to make that look not bad, so oh, whatever. I'm not going to focus on that for now. Let's take a look at the card. This is all logged in. This is a large card. Yeah, okay, so I tried. It just looks weird, I think. Let's jump on over to the, oh, we're here. Yeah, you can see it separates the post and then the embed as well, and so it means your content up in here, it looks alright there, but obviously your title is gonna like clip there, and it's gonna look, oh sorry, no, it'll looks good there when you have plenty of room to work with. But as soon as you get into like your mobile, it just starts falling apart. So I'd like to fix that. Might go for another half an hour, and then I think we'll finish it up a little bit. So I can't even remember how I constructed this, but it is not cool. That's all I can say. So I think what I'd like to do is, rather than separating it, so it goes vertically. Sorry, it splits it horizontally and then vertically into the left side. I want to split it vertically so that all of this content is pushed down here, although it's going to make that look trash. And there's not really a way . Unfortunately, there's not really a way to fix that because it's within the HTML structuring. Keep getting messages. Wait, how's the footer going? It's a little jank. It's a little bit jank, but she'll survive. How do we fix the card, man? because I really like the way it looks. No, sorry. I really like the way it looks there. And for the most part, that actually shouldn't be too much of a problem. It's just, it looks a little bit jankamundo when you get here. I want to keep the same aspect ratio for the media embeds. I think it might just be better if we... It's like a bunch of stuff that's not even content. What? Yeah, I imagine that's just a span. Okay, so... Oops, hit my microphone again. So if we separate, we'll go left, right, and then we'll div class content. I'll make content the stuff on the bottom. No, that's not what I want. There we go. Boopy. And then we're gonna get rid of post info and chuck it above content like that, and then just go through and chuck everything back to there. There we go. Looks super jank now because our card.post. How does this work? Watch that cause a number of problems. Okay. Post info image, post name, flex. So it just looks majorly chunky there. I wonder if you guys heard that. That would be interesting. Just gonna chuck. Oh, and the audio's gone because it's switched. Also, it just occurred to me that my audio output is coming out of speakers as well. I don't have any speakers up because I put this up yesterday, so my speakers haven't yet actually been put through the new thing here, because there was slats and now there is no longer, because slats look garbage, and because I knew I was going to do this, I put this thing up, so it's really cool. But yeah, my speakers are currently sitting over on my couch, so I just have the bass, so let's fix that. I didn't hear that because it's been pretty much in sync with the music, so if any of you all hear it, then well done. You've got good ears. Although that being said, you're not hearing too many outputs. There we go, that's all set from. Quick, please. Apple Watches, they're like off to a great start. You get no exercise rings, 2 hours of standing, and like maybe a fifth of my othering. And it's like, yeah, it's pretty good. It's a lot better than it was the other day. I was out walking yesterday, lad. Like, if this looks better than it did yesterday, I'm worried. So, basically I want the card content, display, flex direction, pro. Cool. That basically works. So, post info looks a little jank. Line items, center, flex, center. Why are you causing pain for me? Width, 100%. Thank you, that works. Also, get rid of its stupid line height problem. That's not... This is stupid me thinking that line height is the reason that all of the margins on the bottom had a problem. I can just... yeah, there we go. That's cool. So what we're going to do is... you can be... that's fine. Margin 0 px. There we go. That looks great. That looks perfect. Looks good. Looks a little weird there, but that's fine. Looks good here. It looks jank and broken there, but that's fine. So it's at here where we can actually just swap this. We can go down here and we can be like all the way down the bottom of this massive thing. When do we want to switch it over? I reckon at 400. So we can have items. Change the hero header, we basically just want to change postcards. I'm aware now that that is already a term. That's fine. Just be slightly more charged. And watch my audio drop out again. Oh, I didn't. It dropped out again now. Stop automatically changing to this stuff. Multi-output device. That's a little jank. Might use wired next time, just so it's less incredibly broken. So what was that? It was like dot card dot post content flex direction column. There you go. Stupid max width situation. The max height I'm content with for the most part. That looks a little weird over here. That's fine. Yeah, we can just add some padding to that. Okay, that's weird. I don't know how I feel about the... oh, you can't see it here, but the hovering situation is a little whack for the... all of that. If we... what are we doing about... the content. So card content. I think you can do that. Margin 10 pixels. 20 pixels. What? Sorry, margin right. Obviously that's going to look janky. Yes, if we just go 1 RE. Oh, I keep... like that. And then down here, we'll just get rid of that. Card.post content p margin 0px. Actually no, margin, was it? Margin right 0px. There we go, that still looks good. And then we just need to fix the post info, which is currently actually I think that was probably something good that we wanted. Yeah, it is. I think if we get rid of this, this causes that to, yeah, sit in the middle. We don't want you. Does anybody use my voice anymore? Whatever. No, it's not my business. Can we just hide that? I feel like I should just hide it. Card.post. Post info age 6. Display. Bye. I don't know where to put it, so it's gonna go. Unless we shrunk the text massively. Font size 10px maybe. I think it's already 10px, 5px. Why does it keep? That's unreadable. See, it looks just jank. It just looks jank, man. I was also going to have upvotes and downvotes there, so because we actually don't have them visible at all anymore right at the moment. So what we're going to do, I'm going to get rid of you. Instead, I'm going to create another division. Div class. Post stats, I guess, is what it should be called. Why not? There you go. Check you out there. We'll check display flex. Flex direction. In case you haven't noticed, I use flexes a lot. This is not at all reflective of me in real life. Line content, flex. don't know what that does, but we'll keep it anyways. So, in our we really should put all of the pages into a folder, but I think it actually create the thing, which is very obnoxious. Please don't do that. What are we looking for? Post. HTML. There we go. Thank you. The post currently has this. Let's just real quick fix you. Post.css, please. Stat container. Thank you. Background color. I want you to be background temp. Goodness me. Just check how that looks in dark mode. Why does that? Why? I don't know. Why do you do that? Why is background temp in dark mode the same color? Whatever, we'll fix that at some other point. So start container is actually exclusive. Okay, that's annoying. Post stats. I need a more compact system. I did have one that would like, if we look back up here, it would actually sit down this side of it, but I'm not going to use that because it's a little bit weird. It's a little bit jank more accurately. It doesn't really suit anything anymore, so we will just ignore it and pretend it never existed. So, what we're going to do I reckon we could do something based on it, and it's here it is. So if we go div class what was it called? It's called stat container, so we'll just call it stats. Oh god. Call it small. Negative. We want that too. And then we probably want material icons. So let's so I'll actually start with the positive one. I don't know why I put the negative one in. Pause. Get a view. Thank you. Blue, cool. Even. Actually, just had a thought. Why don't you? Is it just background? Yeah, just do that one. That's fine. Don't have to be no temp. Yeah, that's good. Okay, we'll just do that. Okay, thumb up. Actually, how did this end? That's just H5. H5. 14K or something like that. Global. Oh no, that. It seems to be overriding it fine, so that's fine. Dart post stats. Actually, we'll just go stat con small. display flex direction row. Why are you not cooperating? Margin 0 pixels. Background color. Background dark, maybe? That is a thing, is it not? Background outline. Spell. Background dark. Start con that is what I wanted. Like that. Thank you. Vertical align. Center. Align items. Center. Line items, center, justify content, center, basically. What have you got for your padding? That's insane. That's crazy. Start con small, and then actually we want material. That's less ridiculous. I just want one more in there. Border radius. What's it? 50%. No, that is definitely wrong. It is 1.2 ARIA. 1 ARIA. Can you please deselect this thing? Thank you. If you like 0.2. No, that's okay. That worked awfully. Margin left 0.2. Style, just trying to get this stupid, not stupid, this little card thing though to work. Also, we don't want the margin to be like that, that's ridiculous. Font size is too big, so we'll go about 10px. And we'll go 15px. Yeah, I'm content with that. Margin right, 2px. Style, font size. Can't spell because. .px, it's already 15px, 15px. Oh, that's bigger than it is. Px. I'm content with that. I'll just copy this. Negative, there's that. So check div class post. Post likes. I think they're actually called votes. So. And this will basically dynamically react to. Post votes display flex. Margin criteria. Text line. Right. Post stats page 6 margin 0px, maybe like 10px. Yeah, that's good. Okay, that looks really good actually. Now it just gets drag here, which we should be able to fix just by going down, not down here to our post votes and just being like flex direction column. It doesn't look too bad now, does it? No, it really does. It undid everything that we wanted to do with that. See if I can find a way to put it at the bottom. But I think that's going to do us for this stream. And we will, yeah, that's going to do us. if you're streaming in afterwards, which you probably are because you are, then yeah, hope you enjoyed. It's been a little bit of vibing. There was no questions, so if you do want to ask questions or actually hang out live, you should come watch it live, because that's what we're doing now. We're doing live stuff because, I don't know, because it's live and music. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you. We'll see you all in the next episode, or next one.